good morning, everyone. All right, welcome to our video on our next step in our historical fiction writing project. And this one today is a quick review of our plot structure, what we call plot diagram, story arc. There's a lot of names that this diagram that you see in front of me or on your screen um, it has. All right. It should be something you're familiar with, kind of like that wide, long climb and then that quick climax slash falling action to the resolution. Something you have seen before. I know we have done it in our classroom before we uh, headed home. But it's kind of like that roller coaster ride. All right. You get in the car here, you're going up that steep incline and you're anticipating that kind of over the top, free fall moment when you get on that roller coaster. All right. So this is something that you have seen before. As you can see, this one, has a little bit more sharper edges than a kind of gradual curve. But this was such a great uh, kind of definition of what all these mean that I was like, man, I can't make something better than this. So I'm going to take this one. All right. So exposition is another name for beginning. All right. But this is where your characters, their setting, the goals, the motivation, all right, the kickoff is. All right. Now remember, protagonist is our main character. Usually pro means good. So our hero. And he faces off, or she faces off against the antagonist, which is usually the enemy or the bad guy, bad person, thing, whatever. All right, we go up the kind of incline here. Conflict, person with person, person versus nature. We talked about this with our book Flush. The conflicts that are the inside the book are interwoven into the story. All right. The stakes. What will the protagonist win or lose if this uh, kind of conflict comes out good for the main character or comes out bad for the main character? Is there freedom involved? Is there money, family, friends? All right. But the big one is we call this whole section the rising action. All right. And the big sections are labeled in this kind of pinkish color, okay? The climax, the falling action, these littler boxes here are what kind of defines what a climax or what a rising action actually is, okay? So once again, we get to that climax, that turning point where we kind of go on that downward arc to the answers to all these questions that we've been looking for. The battle is won or lost. There's a resolution, character reactions. When we get into the falling action, this is the aftermath after that main turning point, that main conflict climax has been resolved. And then that actually leads to that resolution. The problem, conflict is resolved, the enemy is vanquished. Maybe there haven't been vanquished. Maybe there has been a new goal, maybe not. All right, so this is your basic plot structure. I just wanted to go over this with you one more time. Most of you, once again, have seen this style before. So that is just a quick definition of the plot diagram. And then when you're going to click here, and you will get your own editable plot diagram. But once again, bing, 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 file, make a copy first, and then you can delete this little call out here, no big deal. But this is Google Drawing, which is a little different than Google Docs. You can click in these boxes and start typing. And that is the idea of what you're going to do when you work on this on your own. So you would be able to type here, okay? You can type in your rising action. And once again, I put 4 boxes. You might need 2 or 3. You might need, you might need more. You might need less. So we want you to just type away here, climax, falling action, resolution. And then once again, if you forget what these definitions are, that previous image I just showed you is what you want to look for. All right. But once again, file make a copy first, and then when you are done, you will turn it in by sharing it with me. All right? All right, guys. Well, that's all I got for this video, and I will see you shortly. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye.